Hello and welcome back to another installment of Poke Fodder, and first things first, it is loud today. So what's going on is my car is getting repaired, therefore I am at my local Starbucks doing the video, and there is a loud group of girls who are practicing what appears to be a high school dance routine. It's going to be loud, it's going to be windy. I've never done a video out in public, so this is absolutely unique for me. Nonetheless, what I've got here is a deck that H2O Queen from my Discord said she wanted me to run. Basically, the synergy she said would be it's electric fire. If we look at it closer, it's got three electric types, 3 fire types. That's nice. We do have the Heatran to cover goal, so that's nice. Or not goal, but entry point, so that's nice. There's a lot to like here. 2 overdrive plates, flame energy, I think I said that. I think I threw in a double chance, long throw, and max revive, although with Heatran in there, long throw might be overkill. I'm going to keep it in anyways. I've got a game set up against Booms from my Discord as well, and he is in the Elite 8, I believe, of my tournament, and he's running an electric deck, and I don't know which one he's running, but he's running an electric deck, and he's put a ton of resources into this electric deck, and so it's really good. And what it is he's put in Carbonite. He's leveled things up. I don't know that he has a whole lot of chain levels on anything, but the synergy on it is great, and he's been using it for a week or more, and so he's really kind of learned the ins and outs of it. I'm interested to see how it does against a deck that can inflict a lot of different statuses and could also banish some of the weaker Pokemon. Now, he could run dragons in here. Like I said, I just don't know exactly what build he's using. But I'm going to set it up, contact him, and then we will jump right into it, and I will kind of see if I can analyze both his deck and my deck at the same time. Hold tight, we'll be right back. Perfect. So here he is, 2 Raikus, Pikachu, Vikavolt, Koko, Zapdos, and he doesn't know that I'm recording these. He thinks I'm just testing out a deck. This will be interesting to see. The twins aren't going to be nearly as effective because my initial thoughts are my twins aren't going to be nearly as effective against his deck simply because he has a lot of status inflictors. Definitely have to keep an eye out on that. He opens with Koko, and I'm actually just going to drop Koko and let Koko play quarterback back here. Let's see. He has his Lohan Raikou up to level 5, I see. He's got Raikou up to level 5. He's got that up to level 4. Now I know that he likes to slam his Pikachu into Zapdos. I've watched him. He posted a video of his Sweet 16 round matchup on my Discord. So I know that he likes to either X-Plate or X-Speed or whatever it is. He doesn't even have it. But he does like to bash. And he's going to do that again here. And that's not... Well, he could still get the 100, which is actually really large. Now that his Pikachu is level 10. Can't go back and check that out to see exactly how large it is. But I'm thinking I'm going to just max revive Zapdos and take advantage of my plus 30 attack here. Let's see if it holds up. And it's not, I'm not going to do inflict any kind of a status on him. I'm not going to get the benefit of my, what is that, Thunder Charge. Really disappointing there. Can't go back and look at his Let's see what happens here. Okay, so another dodge. And that is actually pretty decent for me because it's going to allow me to bring my twins out. That's going to make me spin. If I roll purples, I'm going to be stuck on the bench. Neither one of my Pokemon roll purple, so we are set there. Now what I'm going to do is I want to keep Zekrom back for just a minute. I don't want to put him up where he can use an electric Pokemon to attack me. I'm absolutely going to drop an overdrive here. And now what we've created here is kind of a little bit of a stalemate, because I don't think he's going to bring his Zapdos within striking. Whoops. So mental note, hit end turn before you start describing where he's not going to take his Pokemon, because here comes the double chance. And whoa. Wow. So, like, I would not have done that. I know that it's going to work out for him there, but I'm going to double chance and just go for the win and or the banish right here. So we will jump down, try to attack, and that is going to be bye-bye Coco. So the Pokemon that holds his electric deck together and makes it so scary is now gone. It'll be interesting to see how he wants to compensate for the fact that his X-Attack plate is now gone. Although I'm not completely out of the woods here yet either, because... Oh, okay. And you know what? I don't have a double chance. But what I do have is the opportunity to banish another Pokemon, so I'm definitely going to take that. He's not going to be able to handle that attack. I imagine he's going to bring his Chin level Raikou over, unless this one has a bigger... That one has a bigger gold. If we look at him, he may bring the one with the larger gold, even though it's only level 4, out and attack here. Let's see. No, he wants to go with the one with the higher attack value. But I don't think that was a good idea. That goes to show what I know, which is obviously absolutely nothing. Alright, well... Just goes to show what I know when... Okay. I got nothing. I got nothing. Maybe no reason to attack on that last one. Wow. I don't really know what to say about that turn of events. You know, if you look at the one he had on the bench, had the larger gold. If I don't roll purple, his gold doesn't beat any of my attacks. So with all that being said, I don't know. That I honestly, I think that was more just bad luck than anything else. The positive to be taken out of all this is the fact that I can now get my Zekrom back on the field. I don't have, so I'm gonna cover up my goal here because he has the ability, the Raichu has the ability, like Grovyle, to move through joined electric types, and I don't want to give him free access to my goal. Wow, did my RNG just completely go south on me, or what? Going to overdrive. I can cover everything on Vikavolt. I'm not gonna. That's not gonna be a banish move because he's gonna inflict a status on me. But I'm one step closer to having a 4-on-3 advantage for the rest of the game. Now Raikou can do a ton of damage here. 232. The only positive to that is the fact that it now leaves him with a status as well. And the reason why I did my long throw there is because I didn't want to bring Heatran out, because I can use Heatran to keep my entry points as a built-in long throw. Wow. So now I'm going to activate my ability, hop over here, and whether I knock out Zapdos or not is really irrelevant. The purpose was to get rid of that, and now I've created the 4-on-3 advantage for the rest of the match. Having said that, I've now allowed him to just electrocute 2 of my Pokemon. I don't know which one. I don't know. He's probably going to go after those 2. That's going to leave me the surround, but the damage has been done already. He got rid of a burned Pokemon and left behind 2 paralyzed. Come on, paralyzed Pokemon. So I think my best strategy now is to just go ahead and straight attack his goal. With the man advantage, he has no goal block that I remember. I think he already used it. And I'm trying to think if I've won a roll since I banished Coco, and then I knocked one of his Pokemon off of his goal. And I don't think that I've won a single roll since then. I think my 2 knockouts have both been off surround. No, I knocked out Vikavolt. So I've knocked out 1 Pokemon since then. Wait. What am I missing here? Why? Oh, electro energy. Okay. That one took me a minute, and it took me a lot of seconds that are precious at this moment. I meant to set this game for 5 minutes, and I really don't think I did. Alright, well, here we go. This could cost me the game, or I could banish my second Pokemon. Which there's the rub on the twins. The fact that they can throw down a purple attack and get crushed one. And if you'll notice, my name is still in Miss up here in the corner. There's a very good reason for that. My team has still not learned its lesson. But what I was saying about the twins is you can have amazing rolls and it's crippling to your opponent, or you can have fly into purple. And I do apologize for me clearing my throat. It is... I can't remember if he has scoop up or not. I don't think he does. He's out of plates. Okay. I apologize for clearing my throat. The winds have been really bad here in Southern California, and it's caused my sinuses to be unpredictable at best. That fly is not so detrimental, although I don't want that that Raichu anywhere near my 2 paralyzed Pokemon here. Let's see if we can go for the trifecta, and we're going to get the trifecta. That's going to be 3 Mons banished, and good game. Good game booms. We're going to play one more. I think he might change up his deck, but I told me we were going to do two because the feedback I've been getting from you guys is you guys prefer to see two games. And we are back for game number 2. As I suspected, he did change up his deck just a little bit. Looks like there's a Joltik in place of the second Raikou, not Raichu. And it looks to be the only change. So my initial thoughts on the deck that H2O Queen threw together is similar to what I've thought before. I think it was actually Booms and I were discussing decks a while back, and I kind of had the thought while we were going back and forth that the electric and fire types kind of have good synergy off of each other, and I thought that it was actually a relatively strong deck. Is he going? What's the XP? And so far, my initial thoughts after that last game were, yeah, Zekrom totally demolished his deck, but I'm gonna go a little aggressive here and try to get this guy. Hey. But yes, Zekrom did a lot of the work, and no matter what deck you're running, if your opponent's only playing with 3 Pokemon, you're most likely going to win those matchups. That being said, I thought it was very serviceable. I'm in a lot of... Okay. We're not going to do that. You know what we are going to do, though? We're just going to back up here with Zapdos. If Coco gets knocked out here, I want to be able to replace my goalie. Just hope everybody doesn't roll purple. And they very well could. And nobody does. I'm actually going to throw a Reshiram up there. I have the 110, the blue flare on Reshiram leveled up. That should match up well against his 100 attack. Fly here, I believe, is a good game. That was most unfortunate. Ow. I mean, it's just one thing after another right now. Oh, man. It's been like that for several days now, though. Where, okay, he doesn't have hurdle jump, so I'm not going to attack here. Because I need to be able to get my Pokemon out on the field. It's been like that for several days now, where just... I was playing Supa, just testing out a deck. And without fail, if I rolled an attack, he rolled blue. If I rolled purple, he rolled gold. And if he attacked me, it was white. Like, this is getting old. I can tell you that. When you get pinned in like this, it is so frustrating, and it's so easy to lose. I forgot to change the clocks to 5 minutes again. But it is so easy to get tilted when you're pinned in like this. It's not everything, but it's something. I'm gonna give him the overdrive plate. That'll make his 90, like I can't cover anything, but I just need him to hold on for one turn. And he did. Okay. Let me get Resham out on the field. But being pinned in, you can start leading to some really bad maneuvers and decisions. I'm going to double chance because I really can't afford to lose this attack here. There we go. Landing into dodge again. Not what I wanted. I will max revive, depending on what happens here. I will max revive Coco and drop him right here. And then that'll threaten his Vika-Bolt. Depending on what happens here. If he knocks out my Zapdos, I'm going to have to change that plan up. He never... No. It's like he heard me talking. That being the case, I'm just going to straight attack here. See? I could have banished his Pokemon. But, again, let's see if we can avoid a fly here. Like, it just, when it rains, it pours. There's just, I don't... Alright, well, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's try this again. So, I would like to say what we've learned here is, the problem is, I don't know what I've learned by all this. Other than Zekrom is not a great matchup against Raikou. He's going for Electro Ball or Purple Winds. Alright, maybe now we are getting somewhere. On a programming note, I think, like a game development, a gameplay note, I think it's really dumb that when I hit Heatran and activate his ability, cool, and then I bring Heatran out, I don't like that I have to tap him and then tap my opponent as well, because there's only one person that I can attack. I have to attack the person that is on, no matter which side. I have to attack the person that's on the entry point. It should let me just tap the entry point and continue my attack. It matters in late games when you're low on time and you're trying to hurry and free your entry point, because you've got to tap Heatran, you've got to tap activate ability, you've got to tap where you want to go, then you have to tap Heatran again, and then you have to tap your opponent. And the misses are just like epic level right now. I'm gonna press forward. I think that's a lot of, going back to Heatran, that is a lot of steps to have to take when you can tap Heatran, activate ability, where you want to go, and then the Pokemon you want to attack. That seems way, way, way more efficient. Did you see what happened there on his X speed? It shows the wide attack, his only wide attack, but his wide attack was the one that disappeared because of the status effect. So in essence, it was a completely wasted, and not even in essence, it was in fact a completely wasted plate. I'm gonna go ahead and see what kind of trouble we can get into here. That doesn't matter other than changing. It means that he can status affect my Heatran. I've got my long throw plate, I think. Guess I should have double checked. I might be out of plates. Not gonna matter there. Yeah, I have my long throw. Flame energy. I have 2 of his Pokemon's burned. We're getting... He's got to attack. If I don't get knocked out here, that's a good game. We didn't get knocked out, and that is going to be good game booms. Not going to attack there. So booms, I appreciate it. You didn't know that you were going to be the guinea pig, but I appreciate you playing along anyways. You actually played really well. I have to say that, you know, maybe there's some merit to this deck as far as being viable. You've got Coco in it to kind of help counter the Coco Mega Gengar Rush. You also have Heatran in it, which can also help you survive the Coco Mega Gengar Rush. Synergy is pretty decent. I don't know that running the Flame Energy plate is needed. I think the amount of times that you would actually use the Flame Energy plate is so low that it just doesn't warrant the plate being in your deck. But other than that, I still feel like a half fire, half electric deck is one of the better decks that you can have, just based on the gameplay that I've seen. That's going to do it for today's installment. I've got some more suggestions of people who want to see different decks and different things of that nature, so I will continue to get to those. I appreciate everybody dropping them off. And now I'm going to go see if my car is ready, because it's really loud here, and I appreciate you guys putting up with the background noise. I have no idea how loud it is until I go in and start editing this, if it's super loud or not. I'm sure you heard a couple cars honk when people lock doors, things of that nature, but thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the support, guys. Tournament's going great over on Discord. That's, you know, it's more than I ever expected when I started this little Poke fodder adventure. It's very humbling at the same time. So that's going to do it. Take care, everybody. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow's hump day. For some of you, it's already hump day. Probably hump day going on like Thursday, if that's even possible. But until next time.